The first text you are going to read this week is called Amendments That Did Not Pass. We've talked about different amendments that have passed that gave women the right to vote, that lowered the voting age, that made sure everybody had the right to vote, among others. So this article or this text is about some amendments that did not pass. Now, note that this one is 2 pages. Okay, so the first page is about the fight against child labor, and then the next one is about no taxation without representation. So taxation is meaning like paying taxes, representation meaning having someone in government who represents you, who will sort of fight for your rights. So the first thing you need to do is circle or underline keywords that help you determine the overall text structure. It's a big, big statement, but text structure is how the text is organized. And text can be organized in a variety of ways. One of the ways they can be organized is compare and contrast. So that's what this text is organized by. It shows similarities and differences between the events, ideas, or items discussed. Might show 2 different sides of view. Think of like the Federalists and then the Anti-Federalists. They were comparing and contrasting what both of those sides believed. You'll see words like both, also, similar, same, as well as, like. And then you'll also see contrasting words, however, differ, while, though, on the other hand, unlike, to show how the 2 sides are different. So if we go back to the story, you can see down here, it talks about why people wanted this bill to get passed. And then in this next paragraph, opponents of the bill, however, felt the government should not have such power. They did not think the government had the rights to tell parents what their children could and could not do. Unlike those who favored federal action, Okay, so those are just 2 examples of words that they use to compare and contrast the different sides of this amendment, and then they do the same thing on the next page. So I would shoot to see if you could find at least 5 words or phrases that show that it's being that it's a compare and contrast. If you can find more, that's great, but try to find at least 5. And then the question you're answering, why did employers like having child workers? Provide 2 details in your answer. So that is in this second paragraph right here. It gives 2 reasons why employers liked having child workers. And then people were trying to get an amendment to say that couldn't happen. Didn't end up passing, although there was a a Fair Labor Standards Act, which sort of accomplished the purpose of not letting children work. Because, as you read in that one a couple weeks ago, amendments are hard to pass. All right. Make sure you ask if you have questions. Remember, you can use this link here to listen to the story because it's a couple of pages, some big words involved. So listen to it if you need to. Give it your best shot. Remember to do both parts. And the code word is you. Y-O-U. You is the first word of the sentence, the secret phrase for this week. Okay? Good luck.